किसान हो, मछली पालक हो, ये बजट सबके विकास की गारंटी देता है। और आप ये भली भांति जानते हैं कि मोदी की गारंटी यानी गारंटी पूरा होने की गारंटी। भाई और बहनों, मोदी की गारंटी है कि देश के हर गरीब परिवार के पास अपना पक्का घर हो। बीते 10 वर्षों में 4 करोड़ से अधिक गरीब परिवारों को अपना पक्का घर मिल चुका है। इसमें से 25 लाख लाभार्थी परिवार ये हमारे उड़ीसा के ही हैं, जिन लोगों को अब तक पीएम आवास योजना के घर नहीं मिल पाए, उनकी भी चिंता हमारी सरकार कर रही है। इस बजट में गरीबों के लिए 2 करोड़ और नए घर बनाने की घोषणा की गई है। आप अपने इलाके में कोई भी गरीब परिवार अगर पक्के घर में नहीं रह रहा है तो जाकर के बताना कि मोदी जी आए थे, आपको पक्का घर देंगे, इसकी गारंटी देके गए हैं। बताओगे? सबको बताओगे? मिलकर के बताओगे? मेरा कोई गरीब भाई बहन झुग्गी झोपड़ी में ना रहे, इसके लिए मैं दिन रात एक कर रहा हूं। साथियों, किसान हो, पशुपालक हो, मछुआरे हो, इनकी आय बढ़े,
This is Republic Niva Bupa Studios, your one-stop destination for all the breaking news updates, and I am Shivangi Shukla.
This is Republic Niva Bupa Studio, your one-stop for all the breaking news updates, and I am Nikita Sahai.
This is Republic Niva Bupa Studio, your one stop for all the breaking updates. I am Rakshita Mishra.
This is Republic Niva Bupa Studios, your one-stop destination for all the breaking news updates, and I am Shivangi Shukla.
हमारी सरकार देश के करोड़ों पशुपालकों के लिए भी बहुत बड़ा अभियान शुरू करने जा रही है। बजट में मछुआरों के लिए भी बहुत बड़ी घोषणा की है। मत्स्य संपदा योजना के तहत मिलने वाली मदद अब और बढ़ाई जाएगी। इसका बहुत बड़ा लाभ ओडिशा के मछुआरे साथियों को भी होगा। साथियों, मछली पालकों के हित में जितना काम भाजपा की सरकार ने किया है, उतना पहले किसी सरकार ने नहीं किया। ये भाजपा की सरकार है जिसने मछली पालकों के लिए अलग मंत्रालय बनाया, अलग मिनिस्ट्री बनाई। ये भाजपा की सरकार है जिसने मछली पालकों को कार्ड की सुविधा दी। ये भाजपा की सरकार है जिसने मछली पालकों की बीमा राशि को 1 लाख रुपए से बढ़ाकर 5 लाख रुपए किया।
This is Republic Niva Bupa Studios, your one-stop destination for all the breaking news updates, and I am Shivangi Shukla.
This is Republic Niva Bupa Studio, your one-stop for all the breaking news updates, and I am Nikita Sahai.
This is Republic Niva Bupa Studio, your one-stop for all the breaking updates. I am Rakshita Mishra.
This is Republic Niva Bupa Studios, your one-stop destination for all the breaking news updates, and I am Shivangi Shukla.
This is Republic Niva Bupa Studio, your one-stop for all the breaking news updates, and I am Nikita Sahai.
This is Republic Niva Bhupa Studio, your one stop for all the breaking updates. I am Rakshita Mishra.
Niva Bhupa Studio, your one stop for all the breaking news updates, and I am Nikita Sahai. This is Republic Niva Bhupa Studio, your one stop for all the breaking news updates, and I am Nikita Sahai.
This is Republic Niva Bhupa Studio, your one stop for all the breaking updates. I am Rakshita Mishra.
Again, some breaking news on a video that came in earlier today and hinting at the major embarrassment to Rahul Gandhi on his second version of the Bharat Yatra. Rahul Gandhi came out of a temple in Deogarh and was greeted with chants of Modi and Jai Shri Ram. This was during his visit to the Dwadash Jyotirling. This is a video that came in from Deogarh. Let's play that out. रिपीट कर ले
Yet another embarrassment for Rahul Gandhi as he comes out of a temple in Deoghar, and what you can see right now on your screens, these are the images coming in where he was greeted with chants of Modi as well as Jai Shri Ram. This was while he made a visit to the temple in Deoghar. In fact, we're given to understand that the Congress so far hasn't really responded to yet another embarrassing situation. In fact, similar situations did actually erupt when Rahul Gandhi was visiting another temple when the Yatra actually began. In fact, BJP parliamentarian has also now taken a pot shot at Rahul Gandhi. Nishikant Dubey says the protest essentially taking place over pro-Muslim policies. In fact, remember, not just the BJP, you had India Alliance member Trinamool Congress's Mamata Banerjee also taking a dig at Rahul Gandhi, saying that there's an attempt that has been made by the Congress party to perhaps continue with their appeasement politics. We'll try and see if we can go across to Aishwarya in a short while from now, who's getting us the latest details as Rahul Gandhi faces yet another embarrassment when he is on a temple run. Let's take you to BJP parliamentarian Nishikant Dubey, who's taken a pot shot at Rahul Gandhi. Listen in to what Nishikant Dubey had to say. I'm told Nishikant Dubey is joining us on the broadcast. Nishikant ji, वापस देखा जा रहा है कि जिस तरह से राहुल गांधी निकल कर आ रहे हैं और मोदी की We'll try and see if we can connect with Nishikant Dubey. I'm not very sure if he's joining us on the broadcast right now.
हेलो आवाज आ रही है मेरी?
जी निशिकांत जी,
मोदी जी ने इस देवघर के लिए आम लोगों के लिए एम्स दिया है, एयरपोर्ट दिया है, रेल लाइन दिया है, गोड्डा को स्कूल दिए हैं, कॉलेज दिए हैं, इंजीनियरिंग कॉलेज है 3, पॉलिटेक्निक कॉलेज है 4, ITI है 16। आप ये समझिए कि जब इतनी सुविधा दी है तो यहाँ के लोग तो मोदी मैं है ना, मोदी एक भक्त के तौर पर आते हैं, ये अपीजमेंट की राजनीति कर रहे हैं। जिस एरिया को इन्होंने चुना है वो मालदा है, मुर्शिदाबाद है, किशनगंज है, कटिहार है, पूर्णिया है, पाकुड़ है, साहबगंज है, गोड्डा, हम सभी जो है बांग्लादेशी घुसपैठिए से त्रस्त हैं और ये बांग्लादेशी घुसपैठियों के साथ जो है ये यात्रा कर रहे हैं। तो स्वाभाविक तौर पर इस मंदिर में उनका विरोध होना था और मंदिर में विरोध हुआ। मैंने तो कहा था स्वागत करने के लिए, लेकिन लोग ही तैयार नहीं है क्योंकि ये शहर मोदी जी से कृतार्थ है, मोदीमय है और उसकी झलकी आपने देखा। इनकी सरकार है, इनकी सरकार लाठी चला रही है। डीएम और एसपी जो है केस झूठा करने का जो है कह रहे हैं, इन लोगों को धमकी दे रहे हैं, लेकिन जनता है जो मानती नहीं है क्योंकि ये पूरा देश राममय है, पूरा देश मोदीमय है और देवघर और संथालपन्ना मोदी जी से कृतार्थ है, जो अभी आपको वीडियो में साफ दिखाई दे रहा है।
निशिकांत जी, जब आरोप ये भी लगता है आपके ऊपर और आपके पार्टी के ऊपर, कांग्रेस ये कहते हैं कि जितने भी लोग उमड़ रहे हैं वो बीजेपी के कार्यकर्ता है, जिसके कारण मोदी के गुहाई लगाई जा रही है।
मोदी के कार्यकर्ता नहीं है, ये महामंत्री है। जो उनके मंत्री है ना बादल पत्रलेख, उनका है, वो उस पंडा धर्मरक्षिणी का महामंत्री है, वही सबसे आगे है फ्रंट पे। उस वीडियो को गौर से देखिए, इनको देखना चाहिए कि कांग्रेस के अंदर की लहर जो है, जिसमें भी हिंदुत्व की भावना है, जिसमें भी सनातनी परंपरा है और जो मोदी जी से कृतार्थ है कि संथालपन्ना के विकास को मोदी जी ने जिस आयाम पर लिया है, चाहे वो एम्स हो, चाहे वो एयरपोर्ट हो, चाहे स्कूल हो, चाहे कॉलेज हो, चाहे 4 लेन का सड़क हो, चाहे वो प्लास्टिक पार्क हो, रोजगार के साधन हो, उससे पूरा देश, पूरा संथालपन्ना, पूरा देवघर मोदीमय है। और ये कोई कांग्रेस और बीजेपी का नहीं है, कांग्रेस के भी कार्यकर्ता मोदी ही जिंदाबाद का नारा लगा रहे हैं। इस वीडियो को उनको गौर से देख लेना चाहिए।
निशिकांत जी, एक आखिरी सवाल आपसे करना चाहूंगा। ये न्याय यात्रा को लेकर इंडिया अलायंस के खुद ममता बनर्जी ने भी इस पर टिप्पणी की। आप क्या कहना चाहेंगे कि क्या आपको लगता है कि जिस तरह से इंडिया अलायंस के भीतर ही लड़ाई बढ़ता जा रहा है, राहुल गांधी के ऊपर उनके ही अलायंस के मेंबर टिप्पणी करना शुरू कर दिया, इससे क्या लग रहा है?
इसीलिए कि वो मुस्लिम अपीजमेंट की राजनीति ममता जी भी करती हैं और इसी मुस्लिम अपीजमेंट की राजनीति में राहुल गांधी कूद गए। उनको समझ में आ गया कि ये मालदा, मुर्शिदाबाद, बहरामपुर, जहांगीरपुर, कटिहार, किशनगंज, अररिया, पूर्णिया, कटिहार, ये पाकुड़, साहबगंज जो यात्रा जा रही है, ये बांग्लादेशी घुसपैठी है जो कि वोट बैंक है। चाहे वो टीएमसी का वोट बैंक हो, चाहे वो कांग्रेस का वोट बैंक हो, एक ही वोट बैंक पर दोनों राजनीति कर रहे हैं, इसलिए एक दूसरे का विरोध कर रहे हैं। ये केवल मुस्लिम वोट
बहुत
बैंक
बहुत
है। और
धन्यवाद निशिकांत जी रिपब्लिक टीवी से बात करने के लिए। दैट वाज पार्लियामेंटेरियन of BJP, Nishikant Dubey, taking a pot shot at Rahul Gandhi, indicating that these are not BJP workers who are sloganeering, but in fact people of Devghar who are essentially satisfied with the kind of infrastructure development that has taken place. Hence, he says that a lot of them have now gathered when Rahul Gandhi was present. In fact, in a short while from now, we're also going to play out another video taken from a different angle, which basically busts the claim that has been made by the Congress party. But before that, first, let's take a look at the first video that was accessed, and then we'll put out another video with a different angle. Well, let's also now play out another video that has been accessed by Republic TV. This is a video which gives you a different angle and also perhaps busts the claim that was made by the Congress party. Well, in fact, this is yet another video that has been accessed by Republic TV, taken from a different angle, which once again shows the kind of sloganeering that was taking place as Rahul Gandhi was trying to enter the temple. Now, the Congress party essentially says that these are BJP workers who have gathered there only to try and defame the Yatra. But the fact of the matter is, as the BJP parliamentarian was also indicating, that a lot of them did not even know that Rahul Gandhi would be coming. It's quite spontaneous to begin with. Remember, while entering Jharkhand, Rahul Gandhi once again hit out at the BJP, saying that the popular mandate in Jharkhand was stolen by the BJP. In fact, hitting out at the BJP, saying that using the investigative agencies, they've arrested the chief minister. I'm told that Tom Varakan of the BJP is joining us on this broadcast. Mr. Varakan, Yet another embarrassment for Rahul Gandhi, but the Congress party still insisting that the focus should largely be on the fact that an attempt was made by your party to steal away what they're calling the popular mandate.
Well, if you have to act within the law of the country and you find there is evidence against however high any person may be, whether chief minister or deputy minister, what have you, and if you do not act, you are acting against the Constitution of India. That is the ground reality, and we, and particularly the Prime Minister of India, Modi ji, has zero tolerance on corruption. So wherever there is corruption, action will be taken. They won't wait for the time that elections come or elections go. This is something that this government will act on. And that is what has happened. And this has nothing to do with politics. The mandate may be there and the government is continuing. So what has been grabbed or what has not been grabbed? The real culprit has been booked. That's it.
Coming back, Mr. Vadakan, to this image or the video that has been accessed by Republic TV, this was the time when Rahul Gandhi was trying to enter a temple. The allegation, once again, the Congress party leveling is that you are only trying to perhaps hijack the headlines by ensuring that the entire Yatra is somewhere down the line affected with BJP workers only gathering, be it in the state of Assam or for that matter right now in Jharkhand. He also goes on to accuse that you've not given free entry in the state of Assam. These are allegations that have been levelled by the Congress party.
Well, he does not mention his alliance partner, West Bengal. What has been happening there? There was stones pelted at his vehicle. There were areas where he was not allowed and all that. The law and order is essentially with the state government. The center has nothing to do with it. If there is a feeling that there is going to be a situation where law and order will get affected, Yatra or no Yatra, the government of the day will act. The local police will act. And these are natural issues. If you do not act and there is a situation that is created by a political rally or a Yatra, whatever, the state government will be held responsible. So it is the duty of the state government to ensure law and order. Passage has been granted to him. He's been traveling also, but I think the blockades have been in Bengal. The blockades, where there is a reason for a blockade, one can understand because there is a sensitive issue involved. But in West Bengal, I thought they were alliance partners and they would take care of the law and order situation. But they themselves feel that situation can get aggravated, and there are blockades there. So I think the Congress party must take cognizance of the fact that their own alliance partner is telling them that they're up to no good.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Tom Vadakan, for joining us on this broadcast. What we'll try and do is we'll put out both the videos for you to take a closer look at what's really happening. This at a time when, if you remember what Rahul Gandhi had essentially indicated when the Pran Pratishtha was supposed to take place. We'll play out that reaction also. First, take a look at both the videos that have been accessed. Well, shift to focus now from the story that we've been tracking very closely. Yet another incident that has now taken place during the Yatra of Rahul Gandhi, with the BJP essentially hitting out, saying that the entire country is now Modi-maya. And perhaps Rahul Gandhi is essentially witnessing what he initially indicated, that there is no question of them, the Congress party, essentially participating in the Pran Pratishtha, primarily because they feel that this was being hijacked by the BJP. Shift to focus now to the event that took place earlier in the day during the commissioning ceremony of INS Sandhyak. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh emphasised the importance of naval power. He stated that the Indian Navy has been the first responder in terms of security in the Indian Ocean and Indian Pacific region. Rajnath praised the accomplishment of the Indian Navy and asserted that he would not tolerate individuals involved in maritime piracy and smuggling under any circumstances, emphasizing this as the pledge of New India. Listen in to what Raksha Mantri had to say.
आज इस विशाखापट्टनम में सर्वे वेजल लार्ज क्लास के पोतों में सबसे पहले पोत आईएनएस संधायक की कमीशनिंग समारोह में आप सबके बीच उपस्थित होकर मुझे बेहद खुशी है। साथियों, भारतीय नौसेना के लिए आज का दिन हिस्टोरिकल है। आईएनएस संधायक का हमारी नौसेना में शामिल होना निश्चित रूप से हमारी नौसेना की इस पूरे क्षेत्र में शांति व सुरक्षा को बनाए रखने में सहायता करेगा। मैं भारतीय नौसेना को आईएनएस संधायक प्राप्त होने पर हार्दिक बधाई देता हूं। जब कोई देश अपने विकास के शुरुआती चरण में होता है तो अपनी सुरक्षा के लिए दूसरे देशों पर निर्भर रहता है, चाहे वह किसी संधि के माध्यम से या फिर हथियारों के आयात के माध्यम से वह दूसरे देशों के ऊपर निर्भर रहे। लेकिन जैसे जैसे विकास के क्रम में वह देश विकसित होने की ओर अग्रसर होता है, वैसे वैसे उस देश के अंदर वह क्षमता आने लगती है कि वह अपनी सुरक्षा खुद करने में सक्षम हो जाता है। और इसके बाद हमें तीसरी स्टेज भी देखने को मिलती है, जब वह देश इतना शक्तिशाली हो जाता है कि वह अपनी सुरक्षा तो करता ही है, साथ ही साथ अपनी फ्रेंडली नेशन की सुरक्षा करने में भी वह सक्षम हो जाता है। साथियों, पहले स्टेज से तीसरे स्टेज तक पहुंचने में हमें कई सारे परिवर्तन भी देखने को मिलते हैं, लेकिन उन परिवर्तनों में एक बहुत ही बारीक चीज पर मैं आप सभी का ध्यान यहां आकर्षित करना चाहता हूं। इन तीनों ही स्टेजेज में हमें क्षमता का अंतर, कैपेसिटी का डिफरेंस तो दिखता है। जहां एक तरफ पहले स्टेज पर आप खुद अपनी रक्षा नहीं कर पाते हैं, वही तीसरे स्टेज तक पहुंचते पहुंचते आप इतने ताकतवर हो जाते हैं, इतने सक्षम हो जाते हैं कि आप दूसरों की भी रक्षा करना प्रारंभ कर देते हैं।
On the other side, we get you the latest as an SIT has been declared on the Ulhasnagar firing, CCTV accessed by Republic TV.
This is Republic Niva Bhupa Studio, your one stop for all the breaking updates. I am Rakshita Mishra.
This is Republic Niva Bhupa Studios, your one-stop destination for all the breaking news updates, and I am Shivangi Shukla.
This is Republic Niva Bupa Studio, your one-stop for all the breaking news updates, and I am Nikita Sahai.
This is Republic Niva Bupa Studio, your one stop for all the breaking updates. I am Rakshita Mishra.
Face down for me. Put it on top of the green arrow.
Young black voters have expressed concerns about the ages of likely U.S. presidential nominees Joe Biden and Donald Trump. Despite generational divides, many black Democratic voters in South Carolina have shown strong support for Biden, displaying faith in his leadership and trust in Vice President Kamala Harris as a backup. U.S. military launched airstrikes on Iranian-backed militia sites in Iraq and Syria after a drone attack killed 3 American troops. Analyzing the situation, military experts have suggested that the strike signal America's strong determination to retaliate against those who seek to harm the country. Massive politics breaks out over Bharat Ratna being given to LK Advani.
This is Republic Niva Bupa Studios, your one-stop destination for all the breaking news updates, and I am Shivangi Shukla.
This is Republic Niva Bupa Studio, your one-stop for all the breaking news updates, and I am Nikita Sahai.
This is Republic Niva Bhupa Studio, your one stop for all the breaking updates. I am Rakshita Mishra.
आज देश ने अपने एक महान सपूत लाल कृष्ण आडवाणी जी को भारत रत्न देने का भी निर्णय लिया है।
LK Advani conferred the Bharat Ratna. Prime Minister Modi calls it an emotional moment for his party workers. LK Advani expresses gratitude to the government. India Alliance continues to politicize the Bharat Ratna, says BJP is trying to save votes. They're calling it a political move ahead of 2024. Well, another dramatic video of Rahul Gandhi welcomed now with Modi chants, Jai Shri Ram chants after his temple visit in Deoghar. Delhi Crime Branch serves notice to Delhi Chief Minister's office over poaching allegations, asked to reply within 3 days. SIT formed to investigate the attack on Shinde Sena leader by a BJP MLA in Maharashtra. Enforcement Directorate officials bring Hemant Soren from the Birsa Munda Central Jail to the Enforcement Directorate office. Questioning has begun.
राजनीति करती है क्योंकि भारतीय जनता पार्टी के पास छिपाने के लिए कोई बात नहीं है। तो भारतीय जनता पार्टी के नेताओं ने डेलीगेशन बनाकर दिल्ली पुलिस को कहा कि जांच कीजिए, और हम कह रहे हैं कि हमारे पास तो कुछ नहीं है, हमने कुछ नहीं किया, पर इसमें जांच होनी चाहिए, और हमने शिकायत दर्ज की। और आज जब दिल्ली पुलिस पहुंची है, क्राइम ब्रांच पहुंची है इसी जांच में सहयोग मांगने के लिए, तो आज अरविंद केजरीवाल और उनकी मंत्री और सारे लोग जो ये आरोप लगा रहे हैं वो केजरीवाल भाग की स्थिति में खड़े हुए। इसका मतलब क्या है? इसका मतलब यह है कि यह आरोप उसी आरोप की तरह है जो आरोप अरविंद केजरीवाल एक समय पर बिना सिर पैर के लगाते थे गडकरी जी के खिलाफ। यह तस्वीर याद है आपको? यह बड़ी ऐतिहासिक तस्वीर है। यह तस्वीर है जहां पर केजरीवाल ने आदरणीय नितिन गडकरी जी को बहुत सारे आरोपों से कलंकित करने का प्रयास किया था, और उसके बाद जब सबूत मांगे गए, जब प्रूफ मांगा गया और कुछ नहीं निकला, तो यह माफीनामा देना पड़ा। यह केजरीवाल का माफीनामा नंबर 1। यह भी आपको याद होगा, यह केजरीवाल का माफीनामा नंबर 2 जो स्वर्गीय अरुण जेटली जी को उन्होंने दिया था, क्योंकि उस समय पर भी यही हिट एंड रन की पॉलिटिक्स में आरोप लगाओ, शूट करो, स्कूट करो, कोई तथ्य प्रमाण कभी मत दो। और इसीलिए आज अरविंद केजरीवाल जी, क्या यह आरोप उसी आरोप की तरह है जिसके लिए आपने गडकरी जी से माफी मांगी थी, जिसके लिए आपने स्वर्गीय अरुण जेटली जी से माफी मांगी थी? वैसे इसी श्रृंखला में ये कितने बड़े धोखेबाज और कितने बड़े यूटर्न मास्टर्स है, इसका एक और प्रमाण मैं आपको देता हूं। यह आपको याद होगा कि 800 करोड़ रुपए भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने इकट्ठा करके रखे हैं। यह अगस्त 2022 में आरोप लगाया गया था आम आदमी पार्टी के द्वारा। आपको याद होगा, उनके एक नेता जो अमूमन चिल्ला कर बोलते हैं, उन्होंने कई प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंसेस की थी और कहा था 800 करोड़ रुपए भाजपा ने इकट्ठा करके रखे हैं, हमारे विधायक तोड़ रहे हैं और हम ऑडियो टेप जारी करने वाले हैं। अब मैं आपसे पूछना चाहता हूं, मीडिया के मेरे सम्मानित मित्रों, 1 वर्ष से अधिक हो चुका है, कहां है वो ऑडियो टेप? अब कोई फर्जी ऑडियो टेप ले आएंगे रात बरात तो मुझे नहीं पता, पर अभी तक तो वो ऑडियो टेप आपको सुपुर्द कर देते। इसीलिए आप देखिए, गडकरी जी पर आरोप हिट एंड रन, अरुण जेटली पर आरोप हिट एंड रन, आज का ये आरोप हिट एंड रन, 1 साल पहले का आरोप हिट एंड रन, आईबी रिपोर्ट आ रही है गुजरात चुनाव स्वीप कर रहे हैं, इस प्रकार की बातें करके निकल जाना। परंतु ये केवल केजरीवाल का विषय नहीं है, मुझे लगता है इनके पूरे गठबंधन में ही इस प्रकार की हरकतें करना, इस प्रकार से रवैया रखना जांच एजेंसियों के प्रति, ये उनका चरित्र बन चुका है। इसलिए अगर इनके पूरे चरित्र को एक वर्णमाला में लाने की कोशिश की जाए तो ABCD वाला चरित्र है। कोई A फॉर अटैक कर देता है एजेंसियों पर। आपको याद होगा कि तृणमूल कांग्रेस के एक नेता शाहजहां ने किस प्रकार से हमला किया। ईडी की जांच की एजेंसी की टीम आई तब हमला कर दिया। A फॉर अटैक। B फॉर भागना। अब एक आध मुख्यमंत्री के बारे में भी कम बोलूं तो बेहतर ही है, वो मुख्यमंत्री अब कस्टडी में है 5 दिन की, तो भाग जाना कई घंटों तक, कई दिनों तक। C फॉर कवर अप करना, जो केजरीवाल जी आए बाएं यहां वहां जाकर करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं। और D फॉर डाइवर्ट करना, कोई मुद्दे का जवाब ना देना, सवालों से भागना और डाइवर्ट करते रहना। और डाइवर्ट किस चीज से करना है? आज मैं आप सभी लोगों के द्वारा बताए गए न्यूज रिपोर्ट्स को फॉलो कर रहा था तो पता चला कि आज भ्रष्टाचार के बेताज बादशाह का एक और कारनामा सामने आया है। और वो कारनामा जिसको ये लोग कहते थे कि ये वर्ल्ड क्लास हेल्थ मॉडल है, दरअसल कैसे ये थर्ड क्लास हेल्थ मॉडल है, इसको प्रतिस्थापित करने वाला है। आपने देखा होगा कि मोहल्ला क्लिनिक में जैसे कोविड काल आया था तब कितनी वो जांचें हो रही थी या क्या वहां पर सुविधाएं मिल सकती थी, वो तो दिल्ली वासियों ने स्वयं भुगता है और भोगा है। परंतु आज मीडिया के हवाले से पता चला है कि एक प्रिलिमिनरी इंक्वायरी की रिपोर्ट आई है और ये जांच रिपोर्ट बताती है कि जिस मोहल्ला क्लिनिक को ये वर्ल्ड क्लास बोलते थे, वहां पर करप्शन का इस प्रकार का खेल रचा गया कि वहां पर 63%, नोट कीजिए 63% जो टेस्ट किए गए वो फर्जी टेस्ट किए गए। जिन पे टेस्ट किए गए वो लोग है ही नहीं, और जितने टेस्ट किए गए, भगवान ने शरीर में हमें जितने भी अंग दिए हैं उससे ज्यादा एक शरीर पर ज्यादा टेस्ट किए गए। यह है निजाम केजरीवाल। निजाम केजरीवाल यह है कि शरीर में अंग से ज्यादा टेस्ट किए गए, जो लोग है ही नहीं उनके टेस्ट किए गए, और ऐसे ऐसे टेस्ट किए गए जिनका कोई अता पता ही नहीं। 63% फेक टेस्ट सामने आया है। इसको थोड़ा गहराई से भी देखना चाहिए, गंभीरता से भी देखना चाहिए। टेस्ट करते वक्त, लैब टेस्ट करते वक्त आपको मोबाइल फोन नंबर देना होता है। 13,000 के लगभग टेस्ट जो किए गए ब्लैंक मोबाइल फोन नंबर पे किए गए। 25,000 टेस्ट ऐसे नंबर पे किए गए जिसका नंबर था 0। 913 टेस्ट इन नंबर्स पे किए गए जिसमें मोबाइल नंबर 1, मोबाइल नंबर 2। आप सब जानते हैं कि मोबाइल के 10 डिजिट होते हैं। यहां केजरीवाल के निजाम में मोबाइल नंबर 1 अंक का भी हो सकता है। ऐसे कई टेस्ट किए गए, लगभग 2,500 टेस्ट, जिसमें जो नंबर है वो रिपीटेटिव थे। तो इसी प्रकार से आप देख सकते हैं कि मोहल्ला क्लिनिक के नाम पर, वर्ल्ड क्लास हेल्थ फैसिलिटी के नाम पर किस प्रकार से यह थर्ड क्लास भ्रष्टाचार चलता रहा। और इसीलिए यह सारे प्रकरण से, चाहे दवा का मामला हो, टेस्ट का मामला हो, चाहे शराब और दारू का मामला हो, ध्यान भटकाने के लिए, डाइवर्ट करने के लिए कोई ना कोई तरकीब अपनाई जाए। तो आज ये नई तरकीब है कि इस नोटिस वाले विषय पर भी असहयोग आंदोलन की तरह सामने आना है और कहना है कि मैं नोटिस नहीं लूंगा, मैं नोटिस को नहीं स्वीकारूंगा, और बार बार वही पुराना रेपिटेटिव राग अलापना। मेरा एक सुझाव है आप लोगों के माध्यम से, क्योंकि मुझे पता है आम आदमी पार्टी ये प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस देख रही होगी। सुझाव यह है कि अपने 3-4 प्रवक्ताओं का पूरा दिन बर्बाद करने से अच्छा उनके AI वर्जन बना दो आप। अभी तो मोदी जी ने डिजिटल इकोसिस्टम इतना बढ़िया बना दिया है, तो AI वर्जन बन जाएंगे उनके। एक आध दो के AI वर्जन बनाकर वही रेपिटेटिव बात, सवाल कुछ भी पूछा जाए, जवाब वही रिपीटेशन मोड में देना है। तो AI वर्जन जो प्रवक्ता के हैं उनको स्थापित करके वहीं से रिपीटेटिव PC कराते रहो, क्योंकि आज तक जवाब नहीं आया। शराब घोटाले में 5वें समन के बाद भी अरविंद केजरीवाल जी आप काहे भागे फिर रहे हो? अरविंद केजरीवाल जी आप तो वो व्यक्ति थे ना, अन्ना हजारे की जब नेतृत्व में थे तब अन्ना की उंगली पकड़ते कहते थे कि पहले इस्तीफा होगा फिर बाकी जांच होगी। आज जब जांच के लिए लोग पहुंच चुके हैं तो जांच में सहयोग तो दूर की बात, आज आप एजेंसियों पर ही सवाल खड़े कर रहे हो। और क्या कहते हैं इनके लोग रेपिटेटिव मोड में, रेपिटेशन मोड में, कि ये वेंडेटा पॉलिटिक्स हो रहा है। ये वेंडेटा पॉलिटिक्स हो रहा है। ईडी का जो केस चल रहा है, शराब घोटाले का केस चल रहा है, तो समन्स को क्वाश काहे नहीं करवा दिए? 5-5 समन आ गए, जाकर कोर्ट में जाकर क्वाश करवा देते। वो भी नहीं करना। कोर्ट ने मनीष सिसोदिया, संजय सिंह और इनके नेता विजय नायर, मीडिया के लोग उनको जानते होंगे, उनको महीनों तक अब जेल में रखा है। और केवल जेल में नहीं रखा, सुप्रीम कोर्ट तक ने कहा 338 करोड़ का मनी ट्रेल है। हाई कोर्ट ने संजय सिंह के मामले में कहा कि कोई वेंडेटा पॉलिटिक्स नहीं हो रही है, इस प्रकार के आरोप मत लगाइए। लोअर कोर्ट से लेकर हाई कोर्ट, सुप्रीम कोर्ट तक कोई बेल देने को, राहत देने को तैयार नहीं। तो क्या कोर्ट भी विद्वेष की भावना से काम कर रही है? और चलिए, कोर्ट में विश्वास नहीं, वैसे ही निजाम केजरीवाल है, संविधान में भरोसा नहीं है, इनको हम पे तो भरोसा नहीं है, कोर्ट में भरोसा नहीं है, तो किसी और पर भरोसा तो करते होंगे। अपनी नई साथी कांग्रेस पर भरोसा कर लो, क्योंकि यह है वो कांग्रेस पार्टी और उनका स्टैंड।
शराब का मामला है, यह शिक्षा का मामला नहीं है। शराब की बात हो रही है, शिक्षा पर छुपने का काम मत कीजिए, यह गलत है, यह सर्वथा पाप है।
ये तो परम आदरणीय सुप्रिया श्रीनेत, जो तो चीख चीख के बहुत चीजों पर बोलती है मोदी सरकार पे, उन्होंने ही प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस करके कहा था, यहां तक कहा था कि ईडी की कार्रवाई बिल्कुल सही, सीबीआई की कार्रवाई बिल्कुल सही, हमने शिकायत की है। अब बताइए केजरीवाल जी, ये तो आपके साथी हैं, या ऑलमोस्ट आप लोगों का जो राजनीतिक निकाह है वो फाइनल स्टेजेस पे ही है। तो बताइए कि ये आपके खिलाफ क्यों है विद्वेष की भावना को लेकर? और जो कहते हैं कि ये ईडी सीबीआई गलत काम करती है, वेंडेटा करती है, अब आम आदमी पार्टी का असली चेहरा देखिए। छत्तीसगढ़ चुनाव में आम आदमी पार्टी ने बाकायदा प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस करके कहा कि भूपेश बाघेल पर जो शराब घोटाले का मामला चल रहा है वो बिल्कुल सही है और ईडी को उन्हें गिरफ्तार करना चाहिए। यह अधिकृत रूप से उन्होंने प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस किया है। मतलब कि अगर भूपेश बाघेल पर कार्रवाई हो तो चमत्कार, मुझ पर हो तो गुनहगार। वाह केजरीवाल, वाह, यह निजाम है केजरीवाल। मैं आरोप लगाकर भी भागूंगा, आरोप मुझ पे हो तब भी भागूंगा, मुझ पर कार्रवाई हो तब भी भागूंगा। ये क्या चल रहा है? इसीलिए केजरीवाल जी, आज आपसे कुछ सवाल हम स्पष्ट तरीके से पूछना चाहते हैं और वो सवालों के जवाब आज मिलने चाहिए, ना कि एआई वर्जन के माध्यम से वही घिसी पिटी रेपिटेटिव बातें।
And following the Bharat Ratna that was conferred on LK Advani, Asaduddin Owaisi parliamentarian and AIMIM chief tweeting, and I quote, saying that it's a well-deserved Bharat Ratna for LK Advani. The graves of Indians, he has tweeted, the graves of Indians who lost their lives in violence are nothing but stepping stones. An attack on LK Advani, hours after he was conferred the Bharat Ratna, talking about the Mandir movement, the Ram Janmabhoomi movement and the violence that reportedly took place back then. Aneri with the details. Aneri?
Well, that's right, Narendra. What we are seeing right now is that just hours after Prime Minister Narendra Modi had announced Bharat Ratna for LK Advani, well, now we see that opposition parties are definitely questioning the Bharat Ratna for LK Advani. But in the meantime, we also see AIMIM chief Asaduddin Owaisi also hitting out at the central government for announcing Bharat Ratna for LK Advani, and says that it's what about the graves of the people who had lost their life across the country, and it's like a stepping stone is what Asaduddin Owaisi has to say. So once again, Owaisi launching attack at the central government, at Prime Minister Narendra Modi. And also not to forget, Niranjan, we have been seeing just some time back, we also had seen the BRS also hitting out at the Bharatiya Janata Party, saying that it's BJP does what it wants. Like first it was Ram Mandir, and now Bharat Ratna for LK Advani. And in the same way, now we are seeing AIMIM chief Asaduddin Owaisi also hitting out at the BJP and also at the Prime Minister over announcing Bharat Ratna for LK Advani, and says that what about the lives lost, the graves of the people who had lost their lives all of these years, they are like a stepping stone is what Asaduddin Owaisi says.
Okay, thank you for joining us with those inputs. Taking a short break now, coming back with details of the video that you saw from Maharashtra. The firing that took place between the Shinde Sena and the BJP. We're back with that story. We'll take a short break now. We have full details of what happened there. In Ulhasnagar, an SIT has now been formed to probe the attack on a Shiv Sena leader, a Shinde Sena leader, and by a BJP MLA.
This is Republic Niva Bupa Studios, your one-stop destination for all the breaking news updates, and I am Shivangi Shukla.
This is Republic Niva Bupa Studio, your one stop for all the breaking news updates, and I am Nikita Sahai.
This is Republic Niva Bupa Studio, your one stop for all the breaking updates. I am Rakshita Mishra.
मैं ओडिशा के लोगों को करीब 70,000 करोड़ रुपए के इन विकास प्रोजेक्ट्स के लिए बहुत बहुत बधाई देता हूं। इसमें शिक्षा, रेल, रोड, बिजली, पेट्रोलियम से जुड़ी अनेक परियोजनाएं शामिल हैं। ये परियोजनाएं ओडिशा में सुविधाओं के साथ साथ यहां के नौजवानों के लिए रोजगार के हजारों नए अवसर भी लाने वाली है। साथियों, आज देश ने अपने एक महान सपूत पूर्व उप प्रधानमंत्री लाल कृष्ण आडवाणी जी को भारत रत्न देने का भी निर्णय लिया है। भारत के उप प्रधानमंत्री, गृह मंत्री एवं सूचना प्रसारण मंत्री के रूप में और दशकों तक एक निष्ठावान, जागरूक सांसद के रूप में आदरणीय आडवाणी जी ने देश की जो सेवा की है वो अप्रतिम है। आडवाणी जी का ये सम्मान इस बात का प्रतीक है कि राष्ट्र की सेवा में अपना जीवन खपाने वालों को राष्ट्र कभी भुलाता नहीं है।
This is Republic Niva Bupa Studio, your one stop for all the breaking news updates, and I am Nikita Sahai.
This is Republic Niva Bupa Studio, your one stop for all the breaking updates. I am Rakshita Mishra.
Bupa Studios, your one-stop destination for all the breaking news updates, and I am Shivangi Shukla.
This is Republic Niva Bupa Studio, your one stop for all the breaking news updates, and I am Nikita Sahai.
This is Republic Niva Bupa Studio, your one stop for all the breaking updates. I am Rakshita Mishra.
ने अपने एक महान सपूत लाल कृष्ण आडवाणी जी को भारत रत्न देने का भी निर्णय लिया है।
LK Advani conferred with Bharat Ratna. Prime Minister Modi calls it an emotional moment. LK Advani expresses gratitude.
साथी ने जो पूछा कि भारत रत्न, ये भारत रत्न अपने वोट को बांधने के लिए दिया जा रहा है। ये सम्मान में नहीं दिया जा रहा है। सम्मान तो है खैर उस बात को, क्योंकि भारत रत्न है।
India continues to politicize Bharat Ratna, says BJP is trying to save votes. Dramatic video surfaces. Rahul Gandhi welcomed with Modi chants after his temple visit in Deoghar. Delhi Crime Branch serves notice to Delhi Chief Minister's office over poaching allegations, asks to reply within 3 days. SIT formed to probe attack on Shinde Seda, leader by BJP legislator in Maharashtra. ED officials bring Hemant Soren from Birsa Munda Central Jail to ED office, begins questioning. There's been a massive war of words between the Bharatiya Janata Party and the Aam Admi Party. This after a notice was being issued by the Delhi Police Crime Branch to the Chief Minister of Delhi as well as Aam Admi Party leader Atishi. In fact, Arvind Kejriwal has now refused to accept the notices or furnish any proof, but he's cried foul in the tweet that he has put out. Kejriwal, in fact, says that getting the allegation that was leveled against his party was the fact that there was no proof that was furnished by the Aam Admi Party on the claims that were made in the past about MLAs being poached. Now he plays the victim card and shares the video of the crime branch police officer. In fact, we'll try and put out that tweet in a short while from now. But this all started with the Delhi Police Crime Branch team landing at the residence of the Chief Minister. And not just the Chief Minister, but also Atishi. These residents, both the leaders have now refused to accept the notices that were sent to them. First, to get the version of what Delhi Police Crime Branch has to say and why exactly have they served a notice to the Aam Admi Party leaders, we'll go across to Piyush. And on the politics of it, we'll also bring in Harsha, getting us the latest with regards to what the Aam Admi Party has to say on this entire matter. First, to you, Piyush, with regards to the complaint that was filed by the Bharatiya Janata Party. Acting on it, the notice was served by the Delhi Police Crime Branch. What more are you picking up from the police?
So, Shravan, what I can tell you is that there were three important developments that took place at the 6 Flagstaff Road, which is the official residence of Arvind Kejriwal, where 4 officials of the Delhi Police Crime Branch today landed, and they were insistent that they wanted to give the notice only to Arvind Kejriwal in person. However, we saw that there was a massive drama which unfolded, under which Arvind Kejriwal first kept the Delhi police officers waiting outside, but later refused to collect the notice in person. So we saw a huge drama unfolding, wherein you saw Jasmine Shah, one of the leaders of Aam Admi Party, coming and arguing with the ACP level officer, wherein he said that the notice can be given to the Chief Minister office rather than Arvind Kejriwal in person. And all this was being done by Delhi police in order to create a drama of sorts, because they wanted to deviate away from the main issue of maintaining law and order. So you saw that this controversy which Aam Admi Party has got itself involved in which they have alleged that rupees 25 crore was being paid by Bharatiya Janata Party to 7 of its MLA to break Aam Admi Party. Now, when the investigation is being initiated by the Delhi police, you saw a huge drama being unfolded, wherein Arvind Kejriwal, the Delhi Chief Minister in person, refused to accept notice. However, the Delhi police officials did wait. They waited for 5 hours outside the Delhi police, the Delhi Chief Minister office. But later, gave the notice to the Chief Minister office. However, it has also now been mentioned by the Delhi police that in order to initiate the investigation, Delhi Chief Minister now must take the proactive step and furnish all the evidences that he has to make sure that the Delhi police goes ahead and initiates the probe. So the Delhi police has, in its capacity, taken all steps to take the legal steps. Now it's going to be important to see that what steps is Arvind Kejriwal and Aam Aadmi Party going to take to make sure that the Delhi police also goes ahead with the investigation. Back to the studio.
Let's also get in the Aam Aadmi Party version. What is it that they have to say on this entire matter? Let me also bring in my colleague Harsha. Harsha, what is it that the Aam Aadmi Party maintains on this issue? Because Atishi, as well as the Delhi Chief Minister, have made some sensational allegations. Does the party have any proof? Are they planning to furnish it?
Shravan, till now, no proof has been shown by Atishi or by Delhi CM Arvind Kejriwal. Delhi CM Arvind Kejriwal tweeted about the entire matter, how the Delhi police officials, the crime branch officials came to his residence from yesterday to today. There were so many back-to-back things which we saw in national capital outside the residence of Arvind Kejriwal. But we tried to speak to the spokesperson of Aam Aadmi Party as well. We were outside Aam Aadmi Party office only, but none of the spokesperson was speaking on this issue. In fact, we tried calling Atishi several times, but she every time disconnected our call. So no word from the Aam Aadmi Party till now, although the BJP leaders in Delhi have been stating that the entire allegations from the first day when they were levelled were baseless, and they refuted it by stating that none of the leaders from BJP in national capital have ever tried to poach any MLAs of Aam Aadmi Party. To tell you precisely, Shravan, it was first time during the elections of the MCT when first time Atishi levelled these allegations that Bharatiya Janata Party is trying to poach MLAs from Aam Aadmi Party. 7 MLAs were contacted and huge sum of money was offered to the MLAs. But till now, no proof has been furnished by the leaders of Aam Aadmi Party, not to the media or in their press conferences, which they have done several times. In fact, Shravan, the Aam Aadmi Party's ally Congress, we tried to speak to Congress leader Sandeep Dixit also. He stated that Aam Aadmi Party leaders shouldn't level such allegations if they don't have any sort of proof. So right now in this entire matter, the drama will also unfold in the coming period of time as well in national capital, because BJP leader Viren Sachdeva has clearly stated that the entire BJP will go on road, Shravan, and protest against Aam Aadmi Party for these baseless allegations which they have leveled against Bharatiya Janata Party, and they have not even furnished any proof because they have no proof to show in this entire matter. They have no video recording, they have no audio recording. They just have been playing with the law and order in the national capital. Back to you, Shravan.
Well, thank you very much, Harsha, as well as Piyush, for getting us the latest details. Getting in some more breaking news right now, shifting focus due to Pakistan, where the latest coming in that a trial court has handed over a 7-year sentence to former Pakistan Prime Minister Imran Khan and his wife Bushra Bibi in a case that is pertaining to un-Islamic marriage. Now, according to reports that have already come in from Pakistan, the court pronounced the verdict a day after hearing of the case. And that was conducted inside Adila jail premises, and it continued for almost 14 hours. In the ruling, the court has essentially indicated that based on a petition that was submitted by the former husband of Bushra Bibi against what he alleges to be an un-Islamic, unlawful nikah with the former Prime Minister. This happens to be the 4th conviction of Imran Khan. Let me also quickly go across to my colleague Gursimran, who's getting us the latest details. Gursimran, yet another setback for the former Pakistan Prime Minister Imran Khan. What more are you picking up in terms of the details of the verdict that was delivered earlier in the day?
Well, see, Shravan, when it comes to this verdict, this was regarding his marriage with Bushra Bibi. It's that the pause that the two marriages when it comes to the Islamic roots. And as per the former husband of Bushra Bibi, it was alleged that the iddah was not followed. That means there was not a sufficient pause between the marriage, between the divorce of Bushra Bibi and the marriage with Imran Khan, based on which the verdict has been announced. But this has taken many interesting turns and events because the daughter of Bushra Bibi, who is from the first husband, she also submitted a video of video evidence in the court, but that was not played during the hearing. This is what the Imran Khan has alleged. They said that they were not allowed to carry the mobile phones. Then they sent the video to the jail superintendent, but that was not also played. And all the evidences that the Imran Khan side and the Bushra Bibi side, they wanted to play before the court, that were not taken onto the record. Even those videos that were to be sent for the forensic analysis, that were not sent. They alleged that the judge was in a hurry to pass the verdict. And if we see of last 10 days that are very close to the election, because we are 5 days to the elections, general elections in Pakistan, last 10 days have been quite challenging for the Imran Khan. He has got a hat-trick of sentences, first in the Cypher case, then followed by it was in the Tosha Khana case, and now in the Idat case, he has been given 7-year sentence. That means in days to come, the trouble is going to mount. But what the PTI side and the Bushra Bibi side has been saying, that they are not being heard in the cases, and they are being sentenced for whatsoever reason it is that is known to the people of Pakistan, and they will come out in large numbers to vote for the PTI, though the PTI is not fighting on its symbol. But they said that the people will vote for them, and they have said that this is a political witch hunt that has been going against them. Shavan.
Well, thank you very much, Gursabran, for putting this into perspective. This comes just about days before Pakistan is going to go to elections. In fact, with the growing popularity of the Pakistan Prime Minister, former Pakistan Prime Minister, it is going to turn out to be a big headache for the Pakistani army as well as the ISI. Should we focus now? Let's take you through all the story that we're tracking now. Prime Minister Modi attended an event of the Commonwealth Legal Education Association and Commonwealth Attorneys and Solicitor General's Conference 2024. Union Law Minister Arjun Ram Meghwal and Chief Justice of India D.Y. Chandrachud were also present at the event. Indian Navy Chief Admiral R. Hari Kumar addressed the commissioning ceremony of INS Sandhyak at the Naval Dockyard in Visakhapatnam. He also mentioned that they are carefully drafting a balanced Atmanirbhar force in service of an ascendant India, and Sandhyak is the 34th warship to be built in India.
We are about to witness the commissioning of the first survey vessel large Sandhyak, the 109th warship delivered by my ship.
Ayodhya Ram Mandir Construction Committee Chairman Nipendra Mishra announced that the construction work is resuming at the temple. The completion of the Parkota is a priority, and the work on the iconography of the temple's lower plinth will also commence. The full construction of the temple is expected to be completed by 2024 December.
मंदिर में अब पुनः निर्माण कार्य शुरू हो रहा है और मुख्य रूप से जो परकोटा का कार्य पूरा करना है, जो एक 795 मीटर की परिक्रमा की दीवार है, उस कार्य को पूरा किया जाएगा। और उसी के साथ जो लोअर प्लिंथ पे मंदिर के आइकनोग्राफी है, उस कार्य को भी शुरू होगा। और सबसे बड़ा कार्य जो मंदिर को पूर्ण किया जाना है, प्रथम तल पे और द्वितीय तल पे जहाँ की राजा राम का दरबार होगा, उस कार्य को अब तत्काल प्रारंभ किया जाएगा और वर्ष दिसंबर 2024 में पूर्ण होगा।
Goa Chief Minister Pramod Sawant spoke about the budget session which began on the 2nd of February. He mentioned that it is the first session of the year and he welcomed the address by the governor. The government's work in the last year was highlighted and presented before the people.
साल का पहला सेशन है। हमेशा के लिए माननीय गवर्नर का स्पीच असेंबली सेशन में होती है। माननीय गवर्नर ने आज स्पीच गवर्नर असेंबली सेशन में दे दी। मैं उनका स्वागत करता हूं और निश्चित रूप से 1 साल के लिए लास्ट ईयर गवर्नमेंट ने जो काम किया है वो हाईलाइट किया, फिर से एक बार लोगों के सामने उन्होंने रखा, इसलिए उनका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद करता हूं।
Chief Minister of West Bengal, Mamata Banerjee, has now taken on the centre. In fact, she says that there has been a deliberate attempt that was made by the centre to prevent funds for Manrega.
This is Republic Niva Bupa Studio, your one stop for all the breaking news updates, and I am Nikita Sahai.
This is Republic Niva Bupa Studio, your one stop for all the breaking updates. I am Rakshita Mishra.
This is Republic Niva Bupa Studios, your one-stop destination for all the breaking news updates, and I am Shivangi Shukla.
This is Republic Niva Bupa Studio, your one stop.
During the commissioning ceremony of INS Sandhyak, Defence Minister Rajnath Singh emphasised the importance of naval power. In fact, stated that Indian Navy has been the first responder in terms of security in the Indian Ocean and the Indian Pacific region. Rajnath praised the accomplishment of the Indian Navy and asserted that he would not tolerate individuals involved in maritime piracy and smuggling under any circumstances, emphasizing this as the pledge of New India.
आज इस विशाखापट्टनम में सर्वे वेजल लार्ज क्लास के पोतों में सबसे पहले पोत आईएनएस संधायक की कमीशनिंग समारोह में आप सबके बीच उपस्थित होकर मुझे बेहद खुशी है। साथियों, भारतीय नौसेना के लिए आज का दिन हिस्टोरिकल है। आईएनएस संधायक का हमारी नौसेना में शामिल होना निश्चित रूप से हमारी नौसेना की इस पूरे क्षेत्र में शांति व सुरक्षा को बनाए रखने में सहायता करेगा। मैं भारतीय नौसेना को आईएनएस संधायक प्राप्त होने पर हार्दिक बधाई देता हूं। जब कोई देश अपने विकास के शुरुआती चरण में होता है तो अपनी सुरक्षा के लिए दूसरे देशों पर निर्भर रहता है, चाहे वह किसी संधि के माध्यम से या फिर हथियारों के आयात के माध्यम से वह दूसरे देशों के ऊपर निर्भर रहे। लेकिन जैसे जैसे विकास के क्रम में वह देश विकसित होने की ओर अग्रसर होता है, वैसे वैसे उस देश के अंदर वह क्षमता आने लगती है कि वह अपनी सुरक्षा खुद करने में सक्षम हो जाता है। और इसके बाद हमें तीसरी स्टेज भी देखने को मिलती है, जब वह देश इतना शक्तिशाली हो जाता है कि वह अपनी सुरक्षा तो करता ही है, साथ ही साथ अपनी फ्रेंडली नेशन की सुरक्षा करने में भी वह सक्षम हो जाता है। साथियों, पहले स्टेज से तीसरे स्टेज तक पहुंचने में हमें कई सारे परिवर्तन भी देखने को मिलते हैं, लेकिन उन परिवर्तनों में एक बहुत ही बारीक चीज पर मैं आप सभी का ध्यान यहां आकर्षित करना चाहता हूं। इन तीनों ही स्टेजेज में हमें क्षमता का अंतर, कैपेसिटी का डिफरेंस तो दिखता है। जहां एक तरफ पहले स्टेज पर आप खुद अपनी रक्षा नहीं कर पाते हैं, वही तीसरे स्टेज तक पहुंचते पहुंचते आप इतने ताकतवर हो जाते हैं, इतने सक्षम हो जाते हैं कि आप दूसरों की भी रक्षा करना प्रारंभ कर देते हैं।
Young black voters have expressed concerns about the ages of likely US presidential nominees Joe Biden and Donald Trump. Despite generational divide, many black Democratic voters in South Carolina have shown strong support for Biden, displaying faith in his leadership and trust in Vice President Kamala Harris as a backup. US military launched airstrikes on Iranian-backed militia sites in Iraq and Syria after a drone attack killed 3 American troops. Analyzing the situation, military experts have suggested that the strikes signal America's strong determination to retaliate against those who seek to harm the country.
Early, the initial reports are just coming in, but what we know as of right now is that U.S. forces have struck more than 85 targets using more than 125 precision munitions. Those targets are in Iraq and Syria, and the administration sources saying that a wide range of facilities have been hit. That includes command and control centers, intelligence centers, rockets, missiles, unmanned aerial vehicle storage areas, logistics and munition supplies, as well as they claim some militia groups and Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps sponsors who have been involved with or supported attacks on U.S. and partner forces.
National Hockey League Commissioner announced that the league is awaiting the outcome of judicial procedures of the 2018 sexual assault case involving Canadian World Junior players. Meanwhile, 4 NHL players charged in the case are on indefinite leave until the legal proceedings conclude. Days before El Salvador's presidential elections, families of those detained under the president's anti-gang campaign demand justice outside the Attorney General's office amid accusations of mass arrests and torture. They've called for investigations and release of those unlawfully arrested. President Biden and First Lady Jill Biden joined grieving families to pay respects to the 3 American service members killed in a drone attack in Jordan. The Bidens met privately with the families before witnessing the transfer ceremony where the remains of the fallen soldiers were moved from a military aircraft.
आज देश ने अपने एक महान सपूत लाल कृष्ण आडवाणी जी को भारत रत्न देने का भी निर्णय लिया है।
L.K. Advani conferred with Bharat Ratna. Prime Minister Modi calls it an emotional moment. L.K. Advani expresses gratitude.
This is Republic Niva Bhupa Studio, your one stop for all the breaking updates. I am Rakshita Mishra.
आज देश ने अपने एक महान सपूत लाल कृष्ण आडवाणी जी को भारत रत्न देने का भी निर्णय लिया है।
Viewers, top headers tracking right now. L.K. Advani conferred with the Bharat Ratna. PM Modi calls it an emotional moment. L.K. Advani expresses gratitude. India continues to politicize. Bharat Ratna says BJP is trying to save votes. dramatic video surfaces. Rahul welcomed with Modi chants after his temple visit in Deoghar. Delhi crime branch serves a notice to Kejriwal over poaching allegations, asked to reply within 3 days. SIT formed to probe attack on Shinde Sena leader by BJP MLA in Maharashtra. ED officials bring Hemant Soren from Birsa Munda Central Jail to ED office, begin questioning. Viewers, we're live and breaking on Shivangi Shukla, getting you the latest coming in this Saturday evening. Prime Minister Modi announced that a veteran BJP leader, Lal Krishna Advani, will be conferred the Bharat Ratna, the highest civilian award in India. LK Advani is credited with crafting BJP's rise through the 1990s when it came to power for the first time as the head of coalition governments under the Atal Bihari Vajpayee. In fact, shortly after his announcement of conferring Bharat Ratna on veteran BJP leader LK Advani, the Prime Minister Modi said that the decision is a testament to the fact that the country never forgets those who dedicate their lives in its service.
हर्ष का विषय है। आज आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी ने हमारे वरिष्ठ नेता, वयोवृद्ध नेता सम्मानीय लाल कृष्ण आडवाणी जी को भारत रत्न देने का निर्णय किया है। यह निर्णय बहुत ही सुखद अनुभव देता है और सुख की अनुभूति देता है। आडवाणी जी हमारे उन नेताओं में से हैं, पहली पीढ़ी के नेता हैं, जिन्होंने बाल्यकाल से ही देशभक्ति के साथ अपने आप को जोड़ते हुए देश को मजबूत करना और राष्ट्रीयता की भावना से राजनीतिक दल में, भारतीय जनसंघ में और बाद में भारतीय जनता पार्टी में काम किया। उन्होंने ज़मीनी स्तर से कार्य को समझा, जाना और कार्य को बढ़ाने में उनका बहुत बड़ा योगदान है। भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने अपने काल में यानी पिछले वर्षों में बहुत उतार भी देखे और चढ़ाव भी देखा, यानी बहुत ऊंचाइयां भी देखी हैं। लेकिन आडवाणी जी ऐसे नेता रहे जिन्होंने पार्टी को सींच करके विपरीत परिस्थिति में पार्टी को खड़ा करने का काम किया और बाद में वह एक सफल उप प्रधानमंत्री के रूप में भी और भारत के गृह मंत्री के रूप में भी उन्होंने काम किया। हम सब लोग और हम ही सब लोग नहीं, पार्टी के सभी कार्यकर्ता और पार्टी के बाहर भी बहुत बड़े संख्या में लोग उनके जीवन से प्रेरित होते हैं और उनके कर्तव्य बोध के साथ जो उन्होंने राष्ट्रीयता की भावना के साथ देश की सेवा की है, उससे वो बहुत प्रभावित भी होते हैं। आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री जी ने यह जो निर्णय लिया है, यह सुख की अनुभूति देता है। मैं अपनी ओर से माननीय आडवाणी जी को और अपने साथ साथ करोड़ों कार्यकर्ताओं की ओर से माननीय आडवाणी जी को हार्दिक बधाई देता हूं और माननीय मोदी जी जिन्होंने ये निर्णय लिया, यशस्वी प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी ने, इस निर्णय के लिए मैं उनको हार्दिक धन्यवाद देता हूं।
भारत का एक ऐसा सपूत जिसने पूरा जीवन देश सेवा में लगाया, पूरा जीवन राष्ट्र की जनता की सेवा में समर्पित किया और भारतीय जनता पार्टी को आज की ऊंचाई तक पहुंचाने में एक आधार स्तंभ की तरह जिन्होंने सेवाएं दी, ऐसे हम सबके प्रिय, हम सबके मार्गदर्शक माननीय श्रद्धेय श्री लाल कृष्ण आडवाणी जी को सम्मानित किया जा रहा है।
आडवाणी जी ने अपना संपूर्ण जीवन देश के लिए और समाज के लिए समर्पित किया। उनके जीवन की शुरुआत से ही संघ के प्रचारक के रूप में
उन्होंने अपने जीवन को समाज सेवा के लिए समर्पित किया था। भारतीय जनता पार्टी के विस्तार में अटल जी और अडवाणी जी की भूमिका बहुत महत्वपूर्ण रही।
आजाद भारत के सबसे बड़े नेताओं में से और स्टेट्समैन के रूप में भी जाने वाले, भारतीय जनता पार्टी का संगठन का बहुत विस्तार करने वाले और जिन्होंने राम मंदिर के लिए यात्रा भी की, संकल्प भी लिया, ऐसे हमारे प्रिय नेता लाल कृष्ण अडवाणी जी को भारत रत्न देने का जो निर्णय प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी ने लिया है, वो करोड़ों हिंदुस्तानियों को बहुत प्रसन्नता उनके चेहरे पर लाई है। मैं उनका बहुत बहुत आभार प्रकट करता हूँ, अडवाणी जी को बधाई देता हूँ।
उनका आज भारत रत्न मिलना, मैं मानता हूँ कि उनसे कोई और नहीं है जो मोर डिजर्विंग हो। तो मैं उनको, उनके परिवार को और हम सब हमारे भारतीय जनता पार्टी के हर कार्यकर्ता को शुभकामनाएं देता हूँ कि ये बहुत ही एक अच्छा रिकग्निशन हुआ है अडवाणी जी के बहुत सालों का परिश्रम और एक तरह से लीडरशिप का।
तो अडवाणी जी का योगदान देश की राजनीति, राष्ट्र नीति, पार्टी की विचारधारा को गांव तक पहुंचाने में अभूतपूर्व है। इसलिए हम सबों के लिए बहुत ही सौभाग्य की बात है।
And viewers, Indian leaders welcomed the centre's decision to confer L.K. Advani with Bharat Ratna. However, went on to say that very little was done too late and that the BJP made this deliberatory. In fact, they said that they hit out at the BJP, and this, of course, has happened just ahead of the Lok Sabha elections. Listen in to what the opposition is saying.
पर अगर एक व्यक्ति उस मुख्यमंत्री को बचाए थे गोवा में, वो लाल कृष्ण अडवाणी जी थे। फास्ट फॉरवर्ड कीजिए 2014 को, 5 अप्रैल 2014, सीन है गांधीनगर में, और गांधीनगर में नरेंद्र मोदी जी हैं और लाल कृष्ण अडवाणी जी हैं। वो नामांकन पत्र भरने जा रहे हैं चुनाव के लिए, और अडवाणी जी ने एक बहुत मशहूर बयान दिया है जो हमारे भारतीय इतिहास में स्वर्ण अक्षरों में लिखा जाएगा। उन्होंने क्या कहा? 5 अप्रैल 2014 को उन्होंने कहा, नरेंद्र मोदी मेरे शिष्य नहीं है, मेरे शागिर्द नहीं है, वो शिष्य नहीं है, वो एक शानदार कार्यक्रम प्रबंधक हैं, ब्रिलियंट इवेंट मैनेजर। ये शब्द हमने नहीं दिया है, ये अडवाणी जी ने नरेंद्र मोदी जी के बारे में 5 अप्रैल 2014 को गांधीनगर में कहा था। ये मेरे शिष्य नहीं है, ये बहुत कुशल, बहुत शानदार कार्यक्रम प्रबंधक है। जब अडवाणी जी और मोदी जी को मैं देखता हूँ, ये दो बातें मुझे याद आती। 2002 को अडवाणी जी ने बचाया था नरेंद्र मोदी को, और 2014 में अडवाणी जी ने हमारे प्रधानमंत्री का असली रूप हमारे देश के जनता के सामने रखा।
मिली थी, मैंने पहले भी कहा, फिर दोहराता हूं उस बात को कि सभी सांसदों की उनकी टिकट कटने जा रही है। जो एक सांसद हैं वो सीट बदलना चाहते हैं। तो सोचिए, अगर ऐसी परिस्थितियों में जिन्हें राजनीति करनी पड़ेगी तो क्या सीट जीतेंगे वो? इसीलिए जानबूझ करके दूसरों की चिंता उन्हें ज्यादा है, उन्हें चिंता अपनी होनी चाहिए। और हमारे साथी ने जो पूछा कि भारत रत्न, ये भारत रत्न अपने वोट को बांधने के लिए दिया जा रहा है, ये सम्मान में नहीं दिया जा रहा है। सम्मान तो है खैर उस बात को, क्योंकि भारत रत्न है, लेकिन अपने वोट को बांधने के लिए।
इंडिया गठबंधन बिखरता जा रहा है।
इंडिया गठबंधन होगा और हमारी कोशिश होगी कि सीट का बंटवारा जल्दी हो, जीत और सीट, इसी आधार पर हम लोग आगे बढ़ेंगे।
शुभकामनाएं अडवाणी जी को, और क्या कह सकते हैं, बस यही है कि भारतीय जनता पार्टी को और प्रधानमंत्री को भी बड़े देर सवेर अडवाणी जी याद आए, जो पिछले 8-9 साल में वो उनकी पार्टी के बड़े नेता रहे हैं। और एक तरीके से आज भारतीय जनता पार्टी जिस स्थिति में है, उसमें मुख्यतः तो जो उसका आधारशिला रखी थी वो अडवाणी जी ने रखी थी। व्यक्तिगत रूप से कम हम लोग जो युवा हैं राजनीति में, उनको बचपन से देखा है, जिस तरीके से भारतीय जनता पार्टी और इन लोगों ने उनके साथ व्यवहार किया था, कोई बहुत अच्छा नहीं लगा उसका, लेकिन ठीक है, आज भारत रत्न मिला है तो उनको शुभकामनाएं।
पार्टी की तरफ से सम्मान तो नहीं दे पाए, लेकिन सरकारी सम्मान मिला, अच्छी बात है। मैं अडवाणी जी को शुभकामना देता हूँ कि काश पार्टी की तरफ से, मोदी जी के तरफ से उनको सम्मान मिला होता तो और अच्छा होता। सरकारी सम्मान दे करके अपना फॉर्मेलिटी जिन्होंने कर ली है, लेकिन मोदी जी को जो दिल से सम्मान देना चाहिए था, पूरी पार्टी को देना चाहिए था, वो 10 साल से अडवाणी जी वंचित ही रहे।
देखिए, ये तो अच्छी बात है कि राम मंदिर भी बन गया, अडवाणी जी को भारत रत्न भी मिल गया, पूरा बीजेपी का एजेंडा पूरा होते हुए नजर आ रहा है, तो अच्छी बात है। अडवाणी जी को बहुत बहुत बधाई देती हूँ एंड कांग्रेचुलेशंस टू ऑनरेबल अडवाणी जी ऑन रिसीविंग द भारत रत्न। భారత రత్న వచ్చినందుకు అద్వానీ గారికి శుభాకాంక్షలు.
Viewers, let's move ahead to the other story. We're tracking the Delhi police. A crime branch reached Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal's residence in Delhi this morning. Now, this as the Delhi police seeks evidence to substantiate poaching claims made by the Aam Aadmi Party. Piyush gets this report from outside Arvind Kejriwal's residence.
Huge amount of Delhi police officials along with other central police officials which are present over here. You are expected to see a kind of a political drama of sorts where not only the Aam Aadmi Party members but also the Delhi BJP are going to come together and protest and register their dissent. And thereby you are seeing that while the AAP Supremo Arvind Kejriwal, who will be who is most likely again going to skip the enforcement director's summons that is going to be issued to him, he might come over here, register his dissent, and thereby you are seeing that both parties will again come to shots against each other, where you're going to see a situation where it is expected that both parties, that is the Delhi BJP and the Aam Aadmi Party members, are going to come together, protest, register their dissent and try to score political points. But in order to make sure that there is just no kind of law and order problem which is created at this area, Deen Dayal Upadhyaya Marg, which is in the center of the city, which is a central part of the city and which connects Old Delhi to New Delhi, you are seeing that there is a heavy deployment of police officers. In fact, you are seeing that how the Delhi police officials over here are in large numbers. There is a huge battalion of not only the Delhi police officials but also the central police agency, because they understand that there is going to be a protest, there is going to be a heavy protest where not only the Delhi Chief Minister but also the Punjab Chief Minister is going to be present. They are going to be registering their dissent against the fraud which they feel was committed in the election of the Chandigarh mayor, and to oppose that, to contest that, the Delhi BJP is also going to be holding a protest. So situation on the ground is that it is most likely now that the Delhi Chief Minister is going to skip the 5th summon that is going to be issued to him.
Addressing the PM's inauguration of projects, Odisha CM Naveen Patnaik said that India is experiencing a golden time for startups, with Odisha emerging as a leading state in entrepreneurial growth. He also added that the innovative ability of the youth would take the country forward. Rajya Sabha MP Kapil Sibal criticized the India alliance, urging them to prioritize unity over seat sharing discussions. He also asserted the need for immediate action through a meeting to address critical issues before the upcoming Lok Sabha polls. BJP MP Nishikant Dubey has criticized Rahul Gandhi's Bharat Jodo Nyaya Yatra, alleging that his visits to areas such as Murshidabad, Malda and others are consolidating votes of Bangladeshi infiltrators and neglecting Hindu interests.
आप हिंदुओं की रक्षा करिए, क्योंकि अभी तक आप जहां-जहां गए, चाहे आप मालदा गए, मुर्शिदाबाद गए, किशनगंज गए, कटिहार गए, पूर्णिया गए, हमारे यहाँ पाकुड़ गए, साहबगंज गए या आप गुड्डा आए हैं, ये सब बांग्लादेशी घुसपैठियों का एक सेंटर है। तो आप बांग्लादेशी घुसपैठियों के जो है वोट को कंसोलिडेट कर रहे हैं और हिंदुओं के साथ जो है आप अन्याय कर रहे हैं।
Indian para-athlete Suvarna Raj alleges she was mistreated by Indigo Airlines crew members on a flight from New Delhi to Chennai. She added that despite repeated requests, she was not provided a personal wheelchair at the aircraft door. Union Minister Anurag Thakur criticized Congress MP D.K. Suresh's remark about a separate country, accusing the opposition of promoting division. Thakur also asserted that efforts to prevent the country's division are paramount. US much more coming up. Dramatic video surfaces Rahul welcomed with Modi chants after his temple visit in Deoghar. Stay tuned.
This is Republic Niva Bhupa Studio, your one stop for all the breaking updates. I am Rakshita Mishra. This is Republic Niva Bhupa Studios, your one-stop destination for all the breaking news updates, and I am Shivangi Shukla. The US military launched airstrikes on dozens of sites in Iraq and Syria, which were used by Iranian-backed militias and the Iranian Revolutionary Guard. The attack occurred in response to a salvo of retaliation for a drone strike that killed 3 US troops in Jordan last week. He also emphasized that if any harm comes to Americans, the US will respond. North Korea tested a super large warhead and a new type of anti-aircraft missile on the west coast of the Korean peninsula. A test was detected and reported by South Korean authorities. The North Korean Central News Agency released a series of photos of missiles and explosions. Addressing a campaign rally in South Carolina, Vice President Kamala Harris called former President Donald Trump a racist, adding that Trump is a threat to democracy. Harris further has stated that the return of President Joe Biden to her office will provide momentum for legislation extending the protection of Roe versus Wade. The United Nations has warned the United Nations, in fact, has said that the UN Relief Works Agency for Palestine refugees in the Gaza will be shut down by the end of this month due to lack of funding. They also stated that the United States and more than a dozen other countries plan to suspend their contributions to the agency after Israel alleged that 12 of its workers participated in the October 7th attacks in Israel.
Conflict with Iran. These targets were chosen, as we said, to degrade and disrupt the capabilities of the IRGC and the groups that they sponsor and support. As the general said, we believe that these targets fell into exactly that.
Demonstrators in Bolivia insist that they will continue their countrywide strike until the government calls for the election of Supreme Court justices. Viewers, let's move ahead right now. PM Modi inaugurated an international legal conference emphasizing on the theme of cross-border challenges and justice delivery. PM Modi highlighted that criminals are exploiting the most advanced technology across the region. He said that it is time to rethink, reimagine and reform. Here's more.
Friends, the theme of this conference is cross-border challenges in justice delivery. In a highly connected, rapidly changing world, this is a very relevant topic. Sometimes, ensuring justice in one country requires working with other countries. Friends, in recent times, the nature and scope of crime have seen radical change. Criminals have wide networks across various countries and regions. They use the latest technology for both funding and operations. Economic crimes in our region are being used to fund activities in other regions. India had done away with thousands of obsolete laws for colonial times. Some of these laws had the potential to become tools of harassment of people. This has boosted ease of living and ease of doing business. India is also modernizing laws to reflect the present realities. We must share a passion for justice. May this conference strengthen the spirit. Let us build a world where everyone has access to timely justice and none is left behind. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Coming up, US dramatic video surfaces. Rahul welcomed with Modi chants after his temple visit in Deoghar. Stay tuned.
Amity faculty have filed over 2,100 patents. Yet another reason why Amity has been ranked among the top for innovation achievements.
This is Republic, Niva Bupa Studios, your one...
This is Republic Niva Bupa Studio, your one stop for all the breaking updates. I am Rakshita Mishra.
Welcome you watching the Saturday edition of This is Exclusive with me, Shavins. And ladies and gentlemen, sensational allegations were levelled by Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal about his legislators being poached by the Bharatiya Janata Party, resulting in a situation where the BJP has now reached out to Delhi police. Delhi police thereafter sends a notice to Arvind Kejriwal asking him to furnish proof with regards to the allegations that were levelled against the Bharatiya Janata Party. We'll get to much more on this edition of This is Exclusive, but up first, these are the headlines we're tracking for you at this hour.
आज देश ने अपने एक महान सपूत लाल कृष्ण आडवाणी जी को भारत रत्न देने का भी निर्णय लिया है।
LK Advani conferred with Bharat Ratna. Prime Minister Modi calls it an emotional moment. LK Advani expresses gratitude.
उड़ीसा की भारत रत्न, ये भारत रत्न अपने वोट को बांधने के लिए दिया जा रहा है, ये सम्मान में नहीं दिया जा रहा है। सम्मान तो है खैर उस बात को, क्योंकि भारत रत्न है।
India continues to politicize. Bharat Ratna says BJP is trying to save votes. Major embarrassment for Rahul Gandhi as he was welcomed with Modi chants after his temple visit in Deoghar. Delhi Police Crime Branch serves notice to Delhi Chief Minister's office over poaching allegations, asked to reply within 3 days. SIT formed to probe attack on Shinde Sena leader by BJP legislator in Maharashtra. Enforcement Directorate officials bring Hemant Soren from Birsa Munda Central Jail to Enforcement Directorate office, begins questioning. Ladies and gentlemen, Arvind Kejriwal's poaching claims have boomeranged on him. This as a team of the Delhi Police's crime branch came to Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal's home again today to serve notice in a case over his allegation that the BJP tried to buy Aam Aadmi Party legislators. The crime branch teams had gone to Kejriwal and Delhi Minister, Atish's home yesterday too to serve the notice. Officials at Delhi Chief Minister's home, however, refused to take the notice and Atishi was not at home. Delhi BJP, meanwhile, had filed a complaint to Delhi Police Commissioner Sanjay Arora saying the allegations that have been made by the Aam Aadmi Party leaders were serious. Today, Delhi Chief Minister cried foul and also refused to furnish any proof. But the question is, what is the truth behind the poaching allegation? And this is not the first time when Chief Minister of Delhi, Arvind Kejriwal, has made this kind of allegation. Time and again, he said that there is Operation Lotus that is basically underway, by which the BJP has been trying to poach the MLAs. In fact, he's given out details that 7 of his legislators were being offered crores, and in lieu of the fact that they would switch over. This was the same sort of an allegation that was levelled when the then Deputy Chief Minister Manish Sisodia was actually summoned by the Central Bureau of Investigation. At that point in time, similar allegations were levelled that pressure was being put on Manish Sisodia to basically cross over, and perhaps the allegations thereafter would disappear. What's the truth in these allegations that have been levelled? Let me quickly go across to my colleague Piyush Ori, who's been tracking all developments coming in from Delhi Police Crime Branch. And on the other hand, let's also get in Harsha, who's going to give us more details about the position that is taken by the Aam Aadmi Party. Piyush, first to you with regards to the details of the case. Has an FIR been registered, or this is just a preliminary inquiry that is being done by the Delhi Police Crime Branch after BJP filed a complaint?
So, Shravan, let me just tell you that as of now, there has been no FIR that has been registered in the case, and the Delhi Police first wants to validate. They want to examine all the details before they can go ahead and file an FIR in this case. And for this purpose itself, they today came at Six Flags Staff, which is the official residence of Arvind Kejriwal, to give the notice to him in person. Now, they wanted to be giving the notice to Arvind Kejriwal in person because they wanted a credible source to go ahead with the investigation. They wanted some evidence to be taken from Arvind Kejriwal, who has made some very stunning allegations of how rupees 25 crore was being paid to 7 of his legislators in order to break the party by Bharatiya Janata Party. And for this, for the first time, we saw that Bharatiya Janata Party Delhi unit also had taken a very aggressive stand. The moment Arvind Kejriwal and some of his prominent leaders made this allegation, they went ahead and filed a complaint with the Delhi Police Commissioner. And taking this into consideration, the Delhi Police Crime Branch now has taken the matter and have served the notice, if not to Arvind Kejriwal in person, then certainly to his office. Now they have given time to Arvind Kejriwal for 3 days, wherein they have asked and they have requested the Delhi Chief Minister to furnish all the evidences that he has within this time span so that they can go ahead with the investigation. The million-dollar question now remains that will Arvind Kejriwal and also Atishi, the another minister who still has to be given the notice, comply by the notices and comply with the evidences that have been sought from them. This exactly would be the important thing that needs to be seen in the days to come. Back to in the studio.
Let me also go across to my colleague Harsha, who's tracking the Aam Aadmi Party, getting us details of what the party has to say on this entire matter. Harsha, with regards to proof on the allegations that were levelled by Delhi Chief Minister, there hasn't been anything that has been provided to the Delhi police, nor has the party really come out in the open indicating whether at all they have any electronic evidence in their possession. What is it that the party has to say on this matter?
So, Shravan, neither Aam Aadmi Party leaders have furnished any electronic evidence, neither they have given any written evidence or what sort of proof they have in any form against the BJP leaders who have offered huge sum of money to their legislators in the poaching issue. Atishi didn't receive the notice. As she mentioned, she was not available at her residence. Crime branch police official were at the residence of Arvind Kejriwal, and this entire drama unfolded from yesterday to till now. And Aam Aadmi Party leader Arvind Kejriwal took it to his Twitter platform where he posted and he was crying foul in this entire matter. Now, Shravan, BJP has reacted strongly and stated that stringent action should be taken against Aam Aadmi Party leaders for flouting the fake and propaganda-based allegations on the BJP leaders because they have no proof, because never ever BJP leaders have ever contacted any of the legislators of Aam Aadmi Party. So right now what we are looking at is that BJP is hitting hard at Aam Aadmi Party leaders, also Congress leaders who are the ally of Aam Aadmi Party. They are not responding and they are distancing with Aam Aadmi Party in this entire matter. Also, BJP leader have called Arvind Kejriwal crownless king of corruption. They have also called him fugitive because one, he has kept ED summons for 5 times and another for flouting propaganda allegations and false and baseless allegations against the BJP leaders. They also stated that in coming days they will also take the road and they will be all protesting against Aam Aadmi Party leaders on the ground. From tomorrow onwards, a massive drama will unfold in national capital, on the streets of national capital. Shravan, we are going to see large numbers of BJP leaders protesting against Aam Aadmi Party for flouting this baseless information and baseless allegation of poaching MLAs into their own party. So this is now, both the parties are hitting at each other, but till now no electronic evidence of proof have been furnished by Aam Aadmi Party leaders to the Delhi police official. Neither Atishi, neither Saurabh Bhardwaj nor Kailash Gehlot, none of the leaders are speaking to media in this entire issue. They are also again and again stating that only CM Arvind Kejriwal will respond on this entire matter. Back to the studio.
Well, thank you very much, Harsha, as well as Piyush, for getting us the latest details. Remains to be seen whether at all Delhi Police Crime Branch will file an FIR on this entire matter. The BJP, in fact, has upped the ante against the Aam Aadmi Party, saying that where exactly is the proof. Shifting focus now to the other story that we are tracking, coming in from the state of Uttarakhand, where Pushkar Singh Dhami's government is going to implement the Uniform Civil Code in Uttarakhand soon. The second meeting of Dhami's cabinet is scheduled for 6th of February in the morning, in which UCC will be discussed. There is a special session of the Assembly from 5th of February to 8th of February. Sources say the government will present the UCC bill in the House on 6th of February itself. Remember, the report has already been prepared, is what we are given to understand. This basically would leave out the Adivasi, the tribals, from the ambit of UCC. In fact, there are certain provisions that have also been brought in. We'll try and put out some more details that we're picking up with regards to Uttarakhand's essentially reaching out and also incorporating all the provisions that have been made in the report. Now, crucial aspect is the fact that the tribals who were basically consulted during when the report was essentially being prepared had also indicated that there is no question of them being part of this entire UCC process. In fact, it turns out in the retired justice who was spearheading the report in Uttarakhand has essentially put out the tribals out of the ambit. In fact, it is not just the state of Uttarakhand, but in all likelihood, you would also have Assam taking a cue from it and taking it further. We'll try and also get in more details with regards to this particular case, and also a report that we are trying, if we can try and go across to our reporters in a short while from now. Let's just quickly recap of what we know so far in terms of the special session that has been called in by the Uttarakhand government, which is going to be starting from Monday. In all likelihood, coming Tuesday is when the report is going to be tabled in the assembly. Pushkar Singh Dhabi has also assured that this will be looked into very soon and the implementation will take place very soon. Let's just quickly take you through more details now coming in with regards to the process that was undertaken by the very committee. In fact, the committee looked into the responses that came in from the public. In fact, consultation was done from various communities, starting from the Hindu community to the Muslim community. Also, we're given to understand that the scheduled caste and scheduled tribes were also brought into the ambit where the discussion essentially took place, and thereafter we're given to understand the report was prepared and has now also been shared with the government, which is likely to be tabled this coming Tuesday. Let me also bring in my colleague Ratan Negi, who's joining us from Dehradun. Ratan, if you can just take us through the details that you're picking up from the government. The report has already been tabled. In all likelihood, it will be introduced in the upcoming session, which is going to start on Monday. What more are you picking up from the government? We seem to have lost the line with Ratan Negi, a story that we'll be tracking very closely, given the fact that you have not just Uttarakhand, but also other states indicating that this is a promise that was made by the Bharatiya Janata Party, which will be fulfilled. Now, let's also move on to the other story that's coming up now from the state of West Bengal, where there's been a massive war of words between Trinamool Congress as well as the Congress party. West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee has taken yet another dig at the Congress and essentially saying that she poses a challenge to the party, saying that in fact she doubts whether at all the Congress party will even secure 40 seats in the upcoming Lok Sabha elections. Mamata Banerjee, while charging at the Congress, mentioned that the Bharat Jodo Nyaya Yatra was merely the party's strategy to gain the Muslim vote. Meanwhile, the Congress leader in Lok Sabha, Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary, lashed out at the West Bengal Chief Minister over her remark, doubting that the party will win 40 seats in the Lok Sabha elections. Listen in to the war of words between the Congress and the Trinamool Congress.
बीजेपी भी नहीं चाहते कांग्रेस पार्टी की अच्छे नतीजे, ममता बनर्जी भी नहीं चाहती। पता नहीं इनकी मन की मनसा क्या है, लेकिन अभी तक इस तरीके की बात अगर कोई इंडिया जुट की तथाकथित नेत्री कहती है, ये दुख की बात है, क्योंकि ये इंडिया गठबंधन में ये खुद शामिल हुई थी। लगता है कि बीजेपी की डर के मारे बीजेपी पार्टी से डरती है ये महिला।
समस्त রিজিওনাল পার্টিকে ঐক্যবদ্ধ করে এক জায়গায় দাঁড়াতে কংগ্রেস তুমি তো একা পারবে না, তুমি 40টা সিট পাবে কিনা আমরা জানি না, সারা ভারত 300টা সিট লড়ে আজ তোমাদের এত অহংকার।
Well, the fighting within the India alliance has only intensified. Remains to be seen whether at all the Samajwadi Party would also be jumping into this entire matter, with the seat-sharing talks really not fructifying. Shifting focus now to the other big story that we've been tracking. In fact, this is a story that we highlighted even yesterday with regards to what really happens to Paytm. In fact, it turns out that they could land up in serious trouble with the enforcement directorate perhaps stepping into the matter. In the past, to remember, the enforcement directorate has actually probed links, the Chinese link that Paytm's parent company has had. We've been now given to understand that the enforcement directorate could actually step into the matter. There is already a predicate offence that has already been registered, is what we are given to understand. Now, there are fresh charges of fund siphoning that the Revenue Secretary has indicated, Sanjay Malhotra, who's indicated that perhaps the Enforcement Directorate would actually take this matter further. The Reserve Bank of India, remember, has on Wednesday had ordered the Payments Bank unit of 197 Communications to stop accepting fresh deposits in its account or popular wallets from March. In fact, there are fresh charges that have been levelled. Now, a detail coming in from the Revenue Secretary saying that the federal agency perhaps would be looking into the matter. That's the statement that has been made by the Revenue Secretary. In the past also, important to point out here that ED had basically searched Paytm. This was in the case of Chinese app money laundering case. Now, the allegation that has been levelled by the RBI is that they've come across lakhs of instances of alleged KYC violation by the Paytm Payments Bank, raising concerns of money laundering along with the lender's inability to maintain arm's length relationship from its parent, resulting in the agency putting severe curbs on it. In fact, RBI has noticed multiple irregularities, is what they are saying. They've highlighted the fact that in several cases, PAN card was linked to more than 100, one particular PAN card was linked to more than 100 customers, and in some cases it was linked to even more than 1,000 customers. Now, that essentially indicates that there has been a massive misuse of this entire case. In fact, Paytm has tried to do a face saver by saying that their operations would continue till about 29th and even after that. Let me quickly go across to Republic Business Editor Rajat Mishra is joining us on this broadcast. Rajat, some indication now coming in from the Revenue Secretary that there could be a possibility that the Enforcement Directorate really steps in. As far as the predicate offence in this matter goes, we are given to understand that in the past too, the Enforcement Directorate had carried out searches. What more are you picking up?
So, Shravan, we have been very closely tracking this story since yesterday, the all development that are happening. So, the one new thing that we are learning it from our sources that Revenue Secretary has said that ED will come into the picture and probe and open up the investigation as far as Paytm matter is concerned if new money laundering cases are found against the Paytm. So, that is a new development that we are picking up and that holds quite a big this is a kind of a big thing that is happening in Paytm case. So yesterday we reported that how Paytm on Wednesday the RBI asked Paytm Bank not to continue onboard customers after 29th, and also they have recently directed bank to hold fresh deposits in its account and popular wallet from March. However, the trouble for the fintech firm seems to be increasing as the ED is reportedly looking into initiating an investigation into Paytm Payment Bank if fresh charges of fund siphoning are established. And also, one thing that we have to need to understand here is that that Paytm is trying to show that their business will go as usual, but problem for them is not seeming that it will end anytime soon, because ED is going to open up investigation if the fresh new money laundering violations are found out in this case, Shravan.
Rajat, just a quick query before I let you go, because for the enforcement directorate to really step in, there has to be a scheduled offence. Now, as far as the previous case goes, that was more to do with the Chinese app. How exactly would the enforcement directorate really come into the picture, given the fact that, as we know, there isn't any scheduled offence against Paytm as of today?
So, Shravan, the question that you're asking, that why ED is coming into picture, the answer for this is that we also told our viewers yesterday that how Paytm was doing faulty KYCs, that was not, basically they were not able to track the origin of the funds. So they're here that dubious funds were floating inside the system of the Paytm bank. That was also the kind of a violation of anti-money laundering. So that is how these allegations were leveled in the audit committee report by the external auditors, and that we told to our viewers yesterday. And it is in this matter that ED is going to open up investigation if these kind of new cases are found out in this matter.
Well, thank you very much, Rajat, for getting us the latest details. A story that we'll be tracking very closely. Remember, there is also a consumer angle to this entire matter, because this has perhaps sparked a fear that if at all the operations really stop by 29th of February, what really happens to those very consumers who've been using the wallet services for a very long time, and what really happens to their money. Stepping into a short break, on the other side, massive politics taking over. Bharat Ratna being conferred to LK Advani. Prime Minister Modi calls it an emotional moment. In fact, LK Advani also has expressed gratitude.
Amity faculty have filed over 2,100 patents. Yet another reason why Amity has been ranked among the top for innovation achievements.
This is Republic Niva Bupa Studios, your one-stop destination for all the breaking news updates, and I am Shivangi Shukla.
This is Republic Niva Bupa Studio, your one-stop for all the breaking news updates, and I am Nikita Sahai.
This is Republic Niva Bupa Studio, your one-stop for all the breaking updates. I am Rakshita Mishra.
This is Republic Niva Bupa Studios, your one-stop destination for all the breaking news updates, and I am Shivangi Shukla.